Professor Albright's no excuses policy, demanding all assignments be turned in by the exact second of the deadline, backfired spectacularly on her when she faced her own strict rules. The policy was simple and unyielding. Any submission, digital or physical, even 1 second past the 11:59 and 59 seconds deadline, would receive a 0, no exceptions. She would often declare, "Punctuality reflects professionalism, and professionalism is non-negotiable in this financial world." I witnessed this firsthand when poor Sarah Jenkins submitted her midterm project at 12 and 1 second, just 2 seconds late. Professor Albright, with a chilling lack of empathy, stated, "Sarah, your work is excellent, but rules are rules. 0. Then there was Michael Peterson, whose final report was a measly 30 seconds late due to a crashing computer. Professor Albright simply shrugged, "Michael, computer issues are not academic issues. 0. This rigid adherence to arbitrary rules showcased a strong confirmation bias, where she only saw evidence supporting her belief in strict deadlines. My own final portfolio was worth 40% of my grade, effectively $4,000 of my tuition, and I couldn't afford a 0. I arrived at the digital drop-off point at 11 p.m., an hour early. I carefully screenshotted the submission portal with the exact time. I even video recorded my mouse clicking submit at 11:01 p.m., showing the timestamp on my laptop. I had backups saved to 3 different cloud services and emailed to myself, each with timestamped confirmations. The clock ticked. 11:55 p.m., 11:56 p.m., 11:57 p.m. Professor Albright, who insisted on overseeing all final submissions in person, was nowhere to be found. 11:58 p.m. Panic began to set in amongst my classmates. 11:59 p.m. The deadline passed. 12 a.m., 12:01 a.m., 12:02 a.m. Still no Professor Albright. Students murmured, their faces a mix of anxiety and indignation. Professor Albright finally burst through the door at 12:05 a.m., 5 minutes and 1 second past her own strict deadline. Breathless, she stammered, "My car broke down on the freeway. I had a flat tire. It was unavoidable." I calmly stepped forward, my video recording active. "Professor Albright," I began, my voice steady, "according to course syllabus, page 7, section B, subsection 3, all submissions, physical or digital, must be received by 11:59 and 59 seconds. You yourself just arrived 301 seconds late." My classmates, phones out, began recording her reaction. Dean Thompson, alerted by an anonymous tip about the potential unfairness of the situation, walked in holding a printout of the syllabus, checking his watch. He looked at us, then at the professor. "Professor Albright, your car trouble is indeed unfortunate," he said, mirroring her earlier words to Michael Peterson. "But as per your own policy, punctuality reflects professionalism. Since you missed your own deadline for receiving submissions, all final portfolios submitted after the official deadline, but before your arrival, will be graded fairly based on their content, not your tardiness. Furthermore, given your inability to adhere to your own strict and unyielding policy, your contract for next semester will not be renewed." The principle of poetic justice had been served. Follow for a new story every day.